it was after all those instances when I kind of realized I was like, yo, God is a real thing. Like
100%.
Heaven is a real thing. Like shit like that.
Somebody out there is looking.
Somebody's up there because somebody's up there watching me and like, yo,
And
you
honestly,
got bigger plans. We got to keep you.
No. I believe that. I see. Like, I'm not a religious dude. And I come from a very, very, very religious family.
You've seen exorcisms.
Yeah, I've seen exorcisms. I've been possessed.
Yeah.
Like, my grandfather was a pundit, which is a priest in the Hindu culture, and he was one of the best in Edmonton.
Yeah.
There's awards all over my house and all this shit, right? He built the Vishnu temple, like he helped build it, and it's in the north side of Edmonton.
Yeah, I know exactly where that is.
Yeah, so like that was like home to me, where I would go, and there would always be crazy shit going on. So there was a certain, I don't remember exactly what the date is, but there's a day of the year in Hindu culture where it's just like demons are out and about.
I was talking to Rochelle about this.
And literally, like, people will get, like, possessed, and, like, you'll go to the mandir, and, like, which is the temple, and you'll go, and, like, people will be possessed and be speaking in tongues, and, like, a whole bunch of crazy shit, sticking shit through them, and, like, no blood, like, just doing a bunch of, like, weird, crazy fucking shit. And I witnessed it all at, like, the age of 6 and 7, and you know, this was, like, my religion. And at the time, I'm not religious at all, really, anymore. I have beliefs, but they're my own.
Yeah.
And it's just like, seeing that shit was just like, bro, like, I've seen people get exorcised, I've seen people get possessed, I've seen ghosts, like, what I think are ghosts or demons, I've seen these things, but at the same time, I don't really believe in it all. But I've witnessed it, or I've bared witness to, like, an anomaly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that shit shouldn't have happened, kind of thing. And it's just like, well, what am I gonna do? I think, honestly, if you want to talk to me, bro, everything's a simulation, bro. But that's me.
My neighbor, like, with my story, like, because, you know, like, well, I told you guys, you guys know the story about my shoulder, and, like, how I had cancer for 10 years and yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Like,
well, that's not yada, 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 bro.
Yeah, but no, I'm not going to go into depth about it on here, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So, like, one day I was, like, really depressed about it, because, like, I was told, oh, it'd never come back. I think it was, like, 15 or 16. Super depressed about it. My neighbor, to my parents, he's very, very, very religious. And he came over because my mom told him. And he's like, how you doing? I was like, I'm not too well. And he's like, do you mind if you come over? He's like, do you want to come over and, like...
Bro, low-key, sorry to cut you off. I might have to, like, right back down on that ground. But that ground had me feeling fine,
bro. Lay down, bro.
And, yeah.
Hey, yo, pod. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
Hey, now you catching it. I was about to cut it out the first time, but now you catching the second dose.
Catch it this time.
This is the second dose right here.
Keep going.
Anyways,
I think this is about to be the best episode.
bro, what do you...
Y'all are catching Shawn drunk as fuck.
Bro, I ain't got no
This is
room
what I
right
like,
now.
bro. I'm glad you got drunk as fuck with me. It's since your birthday, bro. That's what's up, dog.
Man rolls onto my feet.
Blame Sebastian, but you know what I'm saying? At least you got it. You here.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, my neighbor, he's like, you might come over and praying, like us praying for you, our family. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, I'll go. I'm not religious at all. Don't believe in pretty much anything, to be honest with you, but everyone has their own beliefs, you know?
Yeah.
So I went over there, and he asked me how I'm feeling. I was like, I'm depressed, like, you know, this sucks. And he's like, well, God is testing you.
This nigga's just laughing at me.
I'm just gonna watch it, bro. Go ahead.
And I was
How did
like-
you feel about that at first? Like, did
was
that
like,
annoy you?
Yeah, I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck do you mean he's testing me? What the fuck does that mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, he's testing you. I was like, why is he testing me out of everyone? He's like, seeing how strong you are. And I was like, what? That doesn't make sense. Why would he plague me with cancer to see how strong I am?
Right.
I was like, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
I was like, I had it at 10 years old.
Yeah, that's fucked
I
up.
was like, why a 10-year-old? Why not a 50-year-old?
Yeah.
You know, who has his shit together?
100%.
Or why not, like at the time I was like, why not give it to a crackhead?
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? Why me? And he's like, well, he's testing you to see how strong you really are, because later in your life, you know, you'll build a character up, and then anything that you have in your past, when you get older, you'll always relate back to when you're younger, and you overcame that.
And you bulldoze through all this bullshit.
And you survived.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when you're older,
He's not wrong.
He's
But
not.
at the same time, I don't think you deserve to get cancer.
No,
Like,
and I don't.
Yeah.
Bring that mic right here, bro. Bring that mic.
I don't think-
Mic. So, like, I'm gonna speak the loudest shit for this one. I'm gonna speak the loudest shit for this one. But, like, to that whole point of, like, having a pastor, you know, like, having anybody pray and say that shit for you, bro. It's like the same shit I was telling you the other night. Everything happens for a reason.